The M416 might be one of the most popular weapons in the game, but it's not always the best choice. In this video, I will give you 4 solid reasons why you should think twice before using the M416. Stick around until the end, because these reasons might just change the way you play. In this video, I will cover 4 reasons to not use M4. And at the end, I will talk about where it's actually a good choice to use. Reason number 1, it is not best in close combat. Let's be honest, the M416 is a great all-rounder, but it's not built to dominate in close-range fights. Why? Because there are other weapons that are simply better in these situations. Take the UMP-45, for example. Its high fire rate and lower recoil make it deadly in close combat, and its compressed crosshair allows you to connect shots faster and more accurately than M4. And there is MG3. The MG3 completely outshines the M416 in close-range combat. The MG3's 990 RPM firing mode makes it one of the fastest firing weapons in PUBG Mobile, allowing you to deal massive damage in just a second or two. The M416 is a good weapon, but simply cannot match this speed, meaning you'll often lose head-to-head fights against an MG3 user. On top of that, the MG3's rate of fire is much higher than the M416. The P90 is another weapon that's better than the M416 for close-range fights. The P90's high fire rate allows you to land more shots faster than the M416, giving you a better chance to eliminate enemies before they can react. Its smooth hip-fire accuracy makes it a versatile weapon for all types of close-range engagements, something that M416 can't afford. The P90 has a 50-round magazine, which is a big deal. You can keep firing longer without reloading, while the M416's 30-round magazine might leave you stuck reloading at the worst moment. The P90's high fire rate makes it great for close combat. It shoots faster than the M416, which means you can take down enemies quicker. It's also easier to use in close fights because of its smooth handling and accuracy, whether you're aiming or hip firing. Reason number 2, average damage output. The M416 is one of the best weapons, but its damage per shot is just average. It doesn't hit as hard as some other assault rifles like the AKM, Groza, or Barrel M762. These guns pack a much bigger punch, so they can take down enemies faster, especially with fewer bullets. In intense fights where every second counts, the weapon you choose can make or break the outcome. Guns like the AKM or M762 have a clear advantage in close-range battles because of their higher damage per shot. Let's say you and your opponent are in a head-to-head fight, and both of you hit an equal number of shots. If your opponent is using an AKM or M762, they'll likely win simply because their bullets hit harder, allowing them to take you down faster. The M416, on the other hand, trades raw power for stability and versatility. Its lower recoil and smoother handling make it easier to use, especially for players who prefer accuracy and control. However, this comes with a drawback. Its damage per shot is relatively lower compared to other assault rifles. This means you'll need to land more shots to finish an enemy, which can be a real disadvantage when you're under pressure or facing multiple opponents. In close-range fights, especially those last zones, having a weapon that can deliver high damage quickly can give you a huge edge. The M416 might feel comfortable to use, but in these high-stakes moments, comfort alone isn't enough. If your playstyle involves aggressive pushes, rushing compounds, or holding ground in high-pressure situations, weapons like the AKM or M762 might suit you better. So if you value damage over control and stability, the M416 might not be the best choice. Reason number 3, high dependency on attachments. The M416 is a great weapon, but only if it's fully equipped with the right attachments. Without a compensator or vertical grip, the recoil can be difficult to control, especially in rapid-fire situations. You'll also need an extended mag to avoid running out of bullets too quickly, and a tactical stock to make your aim more stable. If you compare this to other weapons like the AKM, Groza, or even PP-19 Bison, you'll see they perform pretty well even without attachments. The AKM still hits hard, and the Groza is powerful right from the drop. No attachments are needed. The PP-19 Bizon is another example. While it's not as powerful as the AKM or Groza, it has a 53-round magazine, and its low recoil and high rate of fire make it effective even without attachments. However, with the M416, you really need to spend time looting and collecting the right attachments to make it work at its full potential. In fast-paced situations where you don't have time to grab all the attachments, relying on the M416 could slow you down. You must put in the extra effort to loot and gather the necessary attachments to get the best out of it. In fast-paced situations where time is of the essence and you don't have the luxury of collecting attachments, this could slow you down. If you're rushing into a fight and can't find the right gear, the M416 might leave you feeling underpowered. Reason number 4, long-range limitations. The M416 is a solid weapon in mid-range, but it's not the best option for long-range combat. When you're shooting from a distance, the M416 struggles a bit because of bullet drop, which means the bullets don't travel as far or as straight as you'd want. The farther the target, the harder it is to land your shots accurately. Also, the M416 doesn't deal as much damage per shot compared to other weapons, so you'll have to shoot more times to bring down an enemy. For long-range fights, there are better weapons to use. Sniper rifles like the AWM, AMR, M24, or Kar 98K are made for this kind of combat. They can hit enemies from far away with one shot, which saves you time and effort in long firefights. These guns don't have as much bullet drop and they deal a lot more damage. So, if you're planning to take out enemies from a distance, the M416 might not be the best choice. Sniper rifles will give you better results in long-range combat. Now let's talk about where to use M4. The M416 is a great all-around weapon, but it really shines in mid-range combat. Its low recoil and fast fire rate make it a solid choice for engaging enemies at distances where you're not too close but not too far either. This means it's best for fighting in open fields, on roads, where the action is happening at a medium range, usually between 50 to 200 meters. The M416 is one of the best weapons for car sprays in PUBG Mobile because of its high fire rate, making it perfect for quickly unloading bullets at a moving vehicle. When equipped with attachments like a compensator and vertical grip, its low recoil ensures better control, even while firing on the move. Another best use of M4 is covering your teammates. When enemies are peeking from windows, you can keep your aim focused on the window, preventing them from getting a clear shot. While you're doing this, your teammates can rush in and engage the enemies. The M416's high fire rate and accuracy make it perfect for this kind of support, allowing you to keep the pressure on and give your team a better chance to push forward safely. Alright, if you want to know more about how to use M4, or looking for the best attachments based on your playstyle, or even struggling to make your own sensitivity settings, or if you want to improve your sound sense, you can watch any video you want. Click on any of these videos, I will see you there.